That's it. Greendale, here we come.
Everybody come with me to Postman Pat's GBP. What's that? A GBP? It's a great big party. Postman Pat is a jolly man. He likes to party whenever he can. Pat and Jess love to plan a great big party. So give me a G. G. Give me a B. B. Give me a P. P. What's that? It's a great big party. Now clap your hands and turn around. Stamp your feet. Jump up, jump down. We've got to the party and I can't wait. It's time to have some jelly on a plate. But just before we put it in our belly, let's all